Hello, survivors of the zombie apocalypse, and welcome. We are doing this. We're finishing this bitch. I don't care how long it takes, but we're finishing it. Happy New Year! Woo! Happy New Year. Look like a potato, but that's okay. We're all potatoes. So, I'm sure everybody's here. The gang's all here. Yo, it's I do in fact like dogs. What up? I just need to finish this goddamn case. It's going to end me. At least Gumshoe's theme is banging. Capcom really need to get on this, give us a up-to-date version of Miles Edgeworth here. Yo, Happy New Year. So welcome, welcome. As I say to everybody, welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. Alright, let's get this show on. Oh, it's Turnabout Ablaze End Part 2. There's like 3 parts in this shit. Now Pie Day's over. Miles didn't get any fucking pie. Like, come on. Oh, can't believe it, sir. Extraterritoriality. Yes, there's nothing we can really do about that. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice. You know what will? Stabbing him. Can't believe that even though we know he's the boss, we can't lay a finger on him. But you know what we can? A knife. Man, these guys are just ignoring me. Even Lang. I know. Hey, Mr. Prosky, sorry to skip out on you, but I've got some business to take care of. Bye. Just gotta go bang his secretary before she goes to jail. Not that I blame him. If we can't even give an evil guy like him a slap on the wrist, then what the heck were laws created for? What good are they? Anarchy. If the law can't help us, then I'll go as Diatagarasu and take care of this myself. Don't you dare. Oh, he's pissed. Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, that was a bit too harsh. He's like, no, this is my adopted child now. No, you are not going into danger. I know how you feel, sir. We're trying to take on an ambassador after all. And he did tell us earlier to get out of the theater. This is kind of their country, I guess. But I feel like I've been slapped across the face for just doing my job. What am I going to do? Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack? Hold it. Come on, everyone. We can't give up yet. Gang. I want you to think about something for a sec. We never let up for even a second, and as long as we don't stop investigating, we might find the rotten treasure hidden here.
She's right.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. You're right, Kay. Very well, let's reopen the investigation and see what we can find. Go on, Kay. Right behind you.
Okay, then I'll go check out Babel a bit more, sir.
Whee! And I have something that I need to investigate further in Alabast. I love her little shoes. Now then, before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Passion Flowers data erased from my organizer. He's like on his PDA and he's like, get out of here! If you mind, I gotta go get this gunshot wound checked out. To be honest, I'm in a lot of pain right now. Surprisingly, that I'm still stunned. Angel, are you okay? No. Alright, so we don't got... Master Owl seemed agitated over something. Yeah, because we're accusing him of being a crime boss. I would be agitated too. Wonder why. There are two special circumstances that surround the ambassador. First, the MC itself has extraterritorial rights because they are aliens. If something happens on Alabashian soil, we are unable to legally prosecute him. Cool, sounds like embassies are the perfect place to steal whatever you want. And Murder Damas 2 run a smuggling operation and make counterfeit bills, apparently. I thought all the counterfeiting was done by Mr. Coachman and Babel. Yes, he apparently used MC's coupon printing press to do it. Well, it's the same story over there anyway. Babel also has extraterritorial rights. Which brings me to my next point, the ambassador's extraterritorial rights. Those rights are effective even in our own country. Really? No matter what happens, he can never be tried in our courts. He retains some very special rights indeed. What if he stepped outside the embassy and he killed a bitch? He still has those rights? That's garbage. That doesn't make sense. In Canada, Americans can be arrested for DUIs and shit. All them dumb-ass 19-year-olds going across the border, going across the river from Detroit to Canada. They're like, I'm going to Caesar's Palace and I'm gonna get fucked up. Long Ji says, ow. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here. You can technically... No, because in America, you go to Canada, you get drunk, you do get a DUI, they can hold you there. That makes no sense. So I guess we really don't stand a chance, do we? I mean, you're borrowing a piece of our land for your embassy. Like, you're renting it out, bro. Wouldn't there be some laws? Brings every enemy. Come to my embassy. Die. Might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. Oh, fire him as an ambassador. He is no longer fit to be an ambassador because he's a senile old man. Oh, I can't buy K. Oh, hey, the picture! I've never even seen this. This was taken just before the two ambassadors gave their bouquets to the Steel Samurai. Wait, is that just my imagination? Or is there something in this picture that I've seen before? Extra applied to diplomatic and in embassies, like in this case. So if I go to an American embassy in Canada and just decide to kill a bitch, Canada can't do anything about it? I only bring up Canada because they're right there. That's so stupid. Appears to be a bouquet of Persian cyclamens and roses. Dude, why do you know so much about flowers? Phoenix only knows 3 flowers. He knows dahlias, irises, and roses. Basically. I don't even know the exact species. I would never figured you were an expert on flowers. It's all because of those flowers that old lady sends me every month. It's like Vegas. What happens in the embassy goes to the embassy's home country. What happens here stays here. What happens in Alba? You and I remember Budapest differently. Just look at me. I sound like some sort of botanist. Green herb, red herb, blue herb. Yes, combined together makes a pile of brown. And it heals all my shit. Green and red gets me to pretty much almost full health. Green and blue gets me some health and cures my poison. If you add a yellow herb to the mix of the red and the green, you got some extra health on my health bar. I love Resident Evil. I learned all my botany from them. I learned it from that botanist book. So what exactly is this yellow flower here? That's the bullshititis. No, wait, that's inflammation. I only know medical terms. I don't know other science terms. That one, I'm not sure. It looks like a fecked up sunflower. Actually, it looks like the flower from their logo. What? You don't know? As far as I can recall, I've never seen a flower like this before. I feel as though I've seen this shape somewhere before. I literally just pointed it out to you, my guy. I can't believe he was pretending to be a harmless old grandpa. Oh no, he looked like he was about to kill me with that cane. Talk about deceptive. I don't suppose anyone expected him to change that drastically. But he's thinking of something evil behind that cheery smile. I'm gonna murder everybody in this room. Hey, you're right. Sorry, I got all... Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I got all worked up there. Well, the only way we're going to be able to steal the truth is if we keep on investigating. Alright, let's talk about him. Mr. Palio has a really great smile, don't you think? He looks like he's practiced that smile for 25 years. How old is he? Music. He's 37, makes sense. I've been practicing this smile for years. He's got like a showman smile like Trucy and Clavier does. I bet he was really happy when they were going to become Cadopia again. He probably didn't even want to be like the ruler of Cadopia either. He was probably like, you could all take the responsibility, I don't give a fuck. Perhaps instead he became the greatest victim in today's case. An ambassador like him who is always thinking of his country is really to be admired. Yeah, although this happened, I hope they'll be able to reunite the country someday. So as well, but for that to happen, we need to solve this case first. We need to see it to it that those who would harm the new Cadopia are locked away. And we will. Alright, let's talk to him. There's that troublemaker standing there smack in the center and making two peace signs. Wow, the Steel Samurai stands out even more than the two ambassadors in this picture. Oh hey, the person playing Steel Samurai is one of your friends, right? No, I have no idea who he is. Wait, but you just said he. You knew which gender he was, so you must know him, right? I beg that you please refrain from talking about that person with me ever again. He's like, I swear to fucking God, we're not talking about Larry. But wouldn't it have his name on like a playbill or some shit? Oh, I thought it was gonna be something like, aha, the money, or something. Oh, where have I seen it? But I pointed out with this picture with the fucking... It's the knife. How's it the knife? Oh, yeah, it's on there, isn't it? Oh, it's actually not a guitar pick, it's part of the knife. I don't know if I say if you would have put a picture, that picture of the Yatagarasu fucking shit, and say, hey, this flower looks like this, their symbol, I say that would be correct. Like, this game is being like that asshole teacher that like nitpicks you. You got the correct answer, but you didn't get the way that I wanted you to get it. Bitch, I did 5 minus 2 equals 3. Yeah, but you didn't explain. You didn't do why it's 5 minus 2 equals 3. You didn't do this everything. Like, goddamn. Babel's national symbol is the butterfly, and Alahas is the flower. It appears that someone is employing the old hide in a tree in a forest trick. What are you mumbling to yourself about? Shut up! Wait, what? The handle of this on the side? Yes, it's the handle that was supposed to be on the blade that killed Mr. Coachman. The weapon that killed him was carried through the Theatrum Neutralis in the very bouquet Ambassador Alba was carrying. That son of a bitch. The flower motif. Looks like the one of the flower petals is missing. Oh, and take a look at the weapon itself. It's missing the exact same petal. And the knife in this photo is most definitely the same as this murder weapon. Okay, so the guitar pick I have is actually not a guitar pick. It's the missing petal. Because look, it's the same. Anyway. It's like a wedding ceremony. I believe the flowers for those are for a slightly different reason. What do you mean? This event was supposed to be like a wedding between Albaz and Babel, right? Actually, I believe they're more in a state of divorce. Okay, then this event was supposed to be their remarriage ceremony. I suppose you could call it that. You know what, that's actually very clever, Kay. You know, I'll give you credit where credit is due. Alright, so can I just freely go to the countries, or... Hello, welcome to the Embassy of Babel. Sorry, but I don't really need to enter your country at this time. Right now, for a limited time, there are Babel at the Babelese Embassy offering a very special experience to terrify higher Ashes for. So how about it, shall I sign you up? We're fine, thanks. We have an investigation to run. God, this music. Oh, okay. I already checked it. Sometimes I double check. Alright, let's see. Oh, what was that? Oh, I can't go there either. Spectre is using the Steel Samurai stage show today. I love the climax of that show. See those samurai sushi is nice. That was the first time I'd seen that special move. Well, the Dragon Ninja stage show's climax was much better, of course. Oh, it's not a fact. You want to fight about it? He looks like he's running a fist fighter. He's like Arthur in that meme with the fists. He's got it on his side and everything. That scene where he sang for Princess Basola and gave her those hair sticks. I could totally feel the love there in my heart. Perhaps the Dragon Ninja is just more popular with female audiences? You just want to get laid? Is that what it is? You a horny teenager? Is that what this is? Maybe I have to... Saving. I bet you $10 at Kay would totally tease Emma about Apollo. So he's a younger boy, huh? Shut up. You like him young and frisky. I don't know. What do you mean? How come my thing didn't fill up? That's trash. Let's restart. Usually at the end of the things, it's like it refills. That's garbage and a half. We know that the counterfeit bills were printed using the embassy's press, but the necessary materials such as Beverly's ink and paper must have been hidden in a secure location. But what do you think would have happened if the renovation had begun? Well, they probably had to find a better hiding place or get rid of it all. Alright, so we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and bills disposal. And the reason Mr. Coachman was killed as the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, who do you think has the one with the most gain? Oh, I don't fucking know. I'm gonna go with Palomino. You really think so? He was the one who had them burned down. So, yes. He lost his secretary, everything burned down. You think he's the mastermind? Yes. So, you're like, are we young? Shut up. No. What if I gave you a snack of... That is tempting. That is tempting, my friend. Alright, let's retry this. Alright, so it has to be either Coachman and... I'm only drinking coffee to help my throat because it still hurts from yesterday. I'm already almost done with it. He was the smuggling ring's boss, right? So maybe he had a lot of gain because of all the money. But in the end, he was killed. It's kind of sad. Oh, okay. I like how I'm just like, I just guess. I like some of the fucking little dialogues. You're a sham. I'm a sham. Everything's a sham. I'm like, alright, let's just go. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, the final one. It's the person who has been erasing all evidence of the smuggling operation. For both embassies, the co-conspirator who is mopping up Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba had a very strong motive to kill Manny Coachman. Oh, found Apollo again. They would be best friends. Yeah, they would. They would hang out, talk about Jam and Ninja. Well, actually, Apollo wouldn't like the Jam and Ninja after the Unguard trial. There's gonna be reasons. The cause of Ambassador Alba's agitation, the rotten treasure we may find, and the motive for killing Mr. Coachman. Miss you said herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. What an honorable woman. If we were to take her words at face value, then the reason for the ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstances on which Mr. Coachman was killed. What do you mean? Then you mean Ambassador Alba is the real killer? Man, he's just a murderer, everyone. But I thought the two of them were friends? Maybe they weren't, but what if Mr. Coachman was the one who first betrayed a friendship? Okay, you literally just saw the three people that were supposed to be, like, buddies doing the Yatagarasu, and the bitch killed your dad. This should not surprise you with this betrayal. Also, we just had a case at Gaywaterland where the butler and the son of the dude were, backstabbing and shit. You just saw two things within the last 24 hours. Oh, I get it. Was Mr. Coachman pushing really hard for Mr. Paulino to be ambassador after the reunification? Yes, and that was the real reason why he wanted to steal Abelas's Primadux statue. So Mr. Coachman hired the master to go steal it for him. When Ambassador Alba found out what he was up to, he killed Mr. Coachman? It's definitely a possibility at this point. So really we're thinking of no one but themselves. The question now is, how did he do it? Ambassador Alba was an Albahast. Mr. Coachman's body was discovered in Babel, right? Right. And that is what we must solve next. I believe we now understand why Mr. Alba was so nervous and agitated. It must have something to do with where Mr. Coachman was killed. A place where the Alhastian ambassador was likely to meet the Babonese Mr. Coachman. The place where Ambassador Alba happened to have committed this murder is... Betrayal is a big center point. I don't know. I think he killed him here. And then moved the body.
Take that!
The only place that makes sense is here at the Theatrum Neutralis. What? Here? The Goodwill event was being held here today, correct? So the only place that the both of them would have been in is here. But if that's the case, then everything changes. This theater isn't actually Albastian land, so that wipes out one of those extraterritorial rights he has. Makes logical sense, in which case it is a reason for us to investigate further. So what should we check out? Let's see. I believe we should check the immigration records for both Albahast and Babel post-haste. Babel's records should be easy to obtain, however the problem will be Alabast. What if they would allow us to see their records despite the order to vacate? What? I'm already one step ahead of you, Miles Edgeworth. Francisca. I have here the security footage from both Alabast and Babel. You would do well to take a look at the contents. You move fast. Avadkarma strives to be perfect in every way. It's not in my nature to keep on retreating like this. I took the liberty of looking over the Babel investigation reports as well. From now on, you will make no excuse to back down or say that we can't solve this case. Sorry about earlier. We won't be beaten. Because my cute little subordinate is going to try his very best as I'm older than you, and I am technically your brother. That was weird. I'm guessing that was a weird translation. Doesn't she patronize me enough already for a lifetime? So this video contains footage from Allah's immigration screening area. I really hope there's something in there that we can use. Alright, sorry, Steel Samurai. Gotta... Hello, it's I. Hey, I got the Iron Infant. Let's see. This man is the immigration officer who's on duty. He's making a really scary face, even though there's no one around to see it. Maybe it's just a grumpy sort, although that wouldn't make much for tourism. Hey, you smiled a little bit just now. I wonder if he recalled something funny? Well, even if he did, he still has that hard glare in his eyes. Apparently he was born with stern-looking eyes. Rather fitting for someone in security business, I'd say. Okay. Oh, I don't remember all these posters. I wonder what they're up. I do remember a bunch of these hanging in that hallway. I believe they were all related to tourism and sightseeing. Oh, it was Francisca that said that shit. Now that's impossible. If it were Babel, I could believe that. However, oh no, they were posters promoting tourist traps in this country. And I believe they were mostly of Gate Waterland. I see, so they were targeting the embassy staff. You guys are bored in your own country, embassy? Come to Gate Waterland. It's the door leading into the Theatrum Neutralis. Tried so hard to get through the door, you know, but I just couldn't get in. But it felt so great when I finally was allowed to go through there. You know what I really wanted to do though? I wanted to try sneaking my way in. At least something seems out of the ordinary with the door. Alright, let's... Hello, old man. I can't believe how completely fooled I was by the way he carried himself. He had to be fooled too. According to the files I had sent for earlier, Ambassador Alba was a Cadopian hero. He saved the royal family from danger countless times. Maybe he caused the danger. You ever think about that? So what bothers me is why would a man like that create a smuggling ring? Even with all that authority I have, I still haven't been able to figure out why. Sounds like the ambassador was a hero who was corrupted by evil. Evil! No matter what happened in the past, we can't let the man he has now escaped justice. Wait, is it just me or is he blushing? It appears that he gets flustered around him. Flushed around? Oh wait, he does say everything. Oh, it's inside Outlast too. You can say the guard doesn't appear to be capable of looking at the ambassador. He's totally got the hots for the ambassador. There's something about this lump-shaped strike he was on. Huh? Is this supposed to be the shape? No, there's clearly something on about the bulge. Don't be talking about your friend's bulge, you weirdo. If only we had the push card itself, we could compare and confirm my hunch. The body was in there. So what was really on the wire was Coachman's body. Because that was Coachman's body in the pushcart. And after doing the crossbow shit with Sheena, that's when you would put Coachman's body on the wire, dress him up as the Adigarasu, and have him fly across the thing during that first fire. That actually makes very much sense. Next, let's check the footage from Babel's security camera. Oh, but shows us something good, like a porno. Kate, you're 17. I illegally get that shit. Phooey, there wasn't a single sign of a suspicious person or anything. That right there is the contradiction. Huh? Did I miss something? You didn't miss anything, because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Coachman entering his own country. Though wasn't his body found in Babel? It would appear that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself. Yay, now my shit failed. Now I can make more mistakes. Don't talk about your friend's bulge like that. He doesn't around Phoenix a lot. Oh, you get the Gregory treatment. Oh, hi. Ambassador Alba. I thought I had asked you and your crew to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth. This is the neutral territory. This is Sweden, bitch. You can't touch me. Touch. Actually, I thought I should let you know that this either sits on my country's soil. You've had your fun, and I have enjoyed our little game. I dare say that you've even achieved a new high score. Oh, sweet! High score! However, once you've recorded a score, that same game can never be replayed again. Yes, I beg to differ. I replay Pac-Man all the time. Beesh. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Your game is done, and it's game over. No.
Objection!
No, I'm stubborn. Where do you think you're going at this time of night? After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with regret. So I am heading to the airport now to return home. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There are still too many issues we need to discuss with you. Got something, Mr. Edgeworth, and you know it. Hold it. Oh, I thought it was K. Damn. Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba? God, I still hate the way he does that with his hands. It looks so weird. Ambassador Palladino, you fucking son of a bitch, about to ruin my plans. Are you here to foil my plans? Foil your plans? Foil my plans? Yes! Dragon Ball Bridge. Want to foil my plans? Foil your plans? Foil my plans? Even just a teeny tiny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship between our countries is in a precarious situation, you know.
My beard!
Very well, if you insist. I will play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any farther. If that's like, I like how yesterday it said that was pinned on his breast. It's like, are you like fondling your nipple ring? That's where I'm getting the impression here. You fucking weirdo. Ambassador Palladino, Mr. Edgeworth, all I wish for is the normalization of relationships between our two countries. But there is one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You do what's right. You know, I thought this man was gonna be the shadiest dude because of his smile and demeanor, but he's actually the nicest one in this room. Next to Gumshoe, of course. Gumshoe is a pure bean. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Oh, fuck. Not then. What was it you wanted to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch after all. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question. That's more than enough, because I only have one question anyway. Should I say yes, so I don't fuck up? Vod Karma. I will only give you one question. Dude, fuck you. I want to hear your alibi about how you couldn't have killed Mr. Manny Coachman. Oh, I see. You seem to have a good hand this time around. This should be fun. This really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. I won't allow even an atom-sized contradiction to slip by. Oh, here we go. Frankly, I still don't understand why I'm being placed under suspicion here. Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Coachman and I were fellow smugglers. But to get to the point, I was in Alvehas the whole time. So it's simply not possible for you to have killed him in Babel. That is my alibi. Except I have proof, Bish. So that is your alibi. That is correct. It's simply not possible for me to have committed a crime in Babel. Now that we cleared that up, I'd appreciate it if you would move out of my way.
Hold it!
No. Have you seen these shoulders? I'm pretty broad, man. Me and Phoenix have competitions, if you know what I mean. I said, hold it. What is it this time? I thought I told you I'd only allow one question. You did. But you still have yet to really answer my one question. What? Until you tell us the truth, I will refuse to budge an inch from where I'm standing. Very well. Execute him! Very well, I'll play with you just a little longer. Miles Edgeworth, as my subordinate and representative of this country's prosecutors, you are forbidden to lose. Of course, that is something I've understood from the start. That guy's the one who ordered my father killed, isn't he? Except I have proof, Bish. Case ever. Yes, I believe so. The goal of the first Yatagarasi was the capture of the smuggling ring's leader, my father and Uncle Dad. Their legacy will live on, through me. So that's why we've just gotta catch him, okay? We will. Promise. Now, Ambassador Alba, let's have the truth now, shall we? No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same. Rebootal!
Hold it!
This music. Being the leader of a smuggling ring while taking on the duties of ambassadorship. Damn! Don't you think that the combination is more than enough reason for suspicion? Then there's the matter of the crossbow arrows and the Primaduck statues. Oh, damn! There's nothing more than your flights of fancy. And they are fancy indeed. What do you mean by that? No, seriously, please explain the terminology. I had no idea what the fuck that meant. It's not a hypothesis. Earlier we proved it to be what happened. Well, let's leave that to one side for now. Because it doesn't change the fact that I have no motive. Oh, so you really had no reason to kill Mr. Coachman. If you want to suppose I had one, then why not? I'll indulge you. After all, this is nothing more than a silly game to me. If that's how you see things, I'd appreciate if you would take me seriously. Just because I wear this cravat does not mean I am an imbecile. Well, you look like one. Oh, shut up. I am fashionable. No, you're not. I'm sorry, I suppose you are in a bit of a pickle. Very well, a game is no fun if the playing field isn't level. Therefore, I formally claim that I had no motive to kill. Now let's see you disprove it. How can he stand there looking all proud when he knows that he killed another human being? Well, I'm not going to stand by and just watch him get away with his crimes. His crimes. Dude, we didn't even look at, I still say Coachman's body was in there. Alright, let's press him. Are you serious that just because you were partners that you had no motive to kill? I've literally dealt with like 20 cases in the last 5 minutes of partners killing each other. I gotta... I'm only following your hypothetical scenario to its logical conclusion. Looks like he's not going to admit it himself that he was in leagues with Mr. Coachman. I guess not. But I do know his relation to the smuggling ring and to Mr. Coachman. You mean he's the ringleader and that Mr. Coachman was his subordinate, right? Correct, but I know more than just that. Miss Von Conrad, I'm sure you remember the safe in Mr. Coachman's office, correct? Yes, the safe had 2 compartments to it, didn't it? Yeah, so why do you think those stolen goods were being stored in Mr. Coachman's office? Could be because he was trying to cheat Ambassador Alpha behind his back. So Mr. Coachman didn't turn the goods over, but decided instead to keep them for himself. I suppose that's possible. It seems to me that both men were only concerned with their own wealth and well-being. Then that means that maybe they didn't have a trusting relationship after all. What Ambassador Alpha had to gain, I believe that his motive for killing Mr. Coachman. Although you people whispering about amongst yourselves over there. Oh, nothing, just your demise. Oh, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting now. Let's continue to your testimony. I don't know, you were not in Alhas the entire time. You were in the, Neutrum, the Theatrum Neutralis, blah blah blah. Sheep. Damn it. Restart. Panic. Okay, I guess we'll press it and see if he gives me more information. What exactly did you do while you were in Albast? Albast, you things, you dumbass. I had a meeting with the Steel Samurai, then I arranged a few files. Around that time, that thief who was sneaking in took me by surprise.
Objection!
Are you saying that it was Damas 2 that made the first move? Halt, bitch. Yes, it was after I was attacked that I hit him on the head with the Primaduck statue. Fortunately, he died from the blow, but it was just an act of justifying self-defense. Objection! Calling it that doesn't cover up what you already did. Cover up? No, my boy, I'm not covering up anything. I'm telling the truth. You weren't planning to admit to it, which is why you tried to frame the Steel Samurai. If you weren't an ambassador, I'd be letting my whip fly loose on you right now. Do it. I'm terribly sad that I didn't clean up the body better, but I am a busy man. I had a speech to give in the Rose Garden after that, you know. Yet despite that, you still had time to kill Mr. Coachman, didn't you? God damn, that voice is hard. Man is evil, and I'm sure you are familiar with the facts, but Mr. Coachman was killed in a battle, but I was all the way in Albast. Yes, that's not possible for you to kill Mr. Coachman in battle. Well, I say, sir, fuck you. I need to plug in something. Shut up. I need one of my 25 cords. Where is it? Oh, there you are. Shit. I have no idea if you saw my ass sticking up in here, but I hope you enjoyed the show. You are correct. Oh shit. Uh-oh. I thought you would put up a bit more of a fight, but there you go. You just conceded to me. The only thing I'm conceding is that it's not possible for you to kill him in battle. Alright, real quick though. Which Pokemon game should I emulate? I think I'm gonna emulate... Do I already have Platinum? I don't know if I do. I just kind of wanted to download while I'm doing other things. There we go. Anyway. I'm not conceding that your alibi is the truth. Oh, I see. Well, no matter how you try, I know that you can't crush my alibi. It would be wise not to underestimate a prosecutor of this country. You should emulate one of the games. I think I'm gonna do Platinum, because I love Gen 4, to be honest. We'll see about that. So Mr. Coachman was a friend of Ambassador Alba. If that's true, then why did the Ambassador kill him? Because he's a dick. It's not like in the case of my father where he ordered someone to do it. Problem we have here is that we don't know what their exact relationship was. Indeed, if they had complete trust in each other, then there is no motive for murder. Okay, so let me... Attack, powers, EMPs. I like how this like not even in like a language. It's like put random symbols. Oh, hey. Under that case, what would I kill my co-conspirator, but to get to the point... I'm guessing it'd be the documents, right? Oh. What the fuck? God damn. What is the point? Stalling. Ah. So yeah, this is a different piece of testimony. So I was kind of getting on the right track. Okay.
Objection!
If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill. Ah, shit. What do you mean? Oops, I keep running away. It was because Mr. Coachman had betrayed you. But you had your own reason, too. Namely, you wanted to pin the smuggling all on him. Evil begets evil, and because you were trying to test each other, it turned into this mess. Ooh. I don't believe this. You have a bad penchant for telling tall tales, Mr. Prosecutor. And if you're not, then I suppose you have some proof to support your argument. I never use guesswork in moving my cases forward. It has been proven that this note was written by Mr. Coachman's hand. Shall we take a look at it? The content of the note is a request calling for the theft of Alabas's Primidex statue. By killing him and pushing all the guilt for the smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You had more than a few reasons to kill him. Halt. Let me finish with your hypothesizing. Excuse me? Let's suppose I did have a motive. Even so, a motive or a thought alone can't kill. Isn't that right? So don't look at me like I know. Didn't expect him to resort to playing the semantics game with me. Appears that this is where the real battle will begin. Oh, then if you'll excuse me. Wait, what? I told you at the very beginning, didn't I? You only get one question. Oh, fuck. Pastor Alba, if you could please give us just a little bit more of your time. It doesn't matter what kind of man he was my subordinate, he was my secretariat. I thought there was a horse! No, the horse was a ruse, Mr. Edgeworth. Are you fucking kidding me? I've been looking for a horse for 18 hours! Which is why I would like for us to figure out the real cause of his death. No, fuck his death. That is something for Babel to figure out, and something to which I have no relationship. Oh! Now I see you're turning down a request from Ambassador Palomino. Son of a bitch. Very sorry, but it seems that now even my voice falls on deaf ears. There's no need for you to apologize, Ambassador Palomino. Let's find a way to stop him from leaving. Seems there are no further objections. In that case, please allow me to return home. Bye!
Hold it! Right there, Ambassador Alba.
Okay.
Like I said, Mr. Edgeworth, the Altagrass's legacy will live on through me.
Yes, but how do you suggest we stop him from leaving? You know, because of her hair being like that, it looks like she has like a way bigger head than him. Oh, she even crosses her arms like him. Almost. She's emulating her adopted dad.
You just leave that to me. I'll fucking tie him up. Ambassador Alba, do you recognize this?
No, and why should I recognize that tattered old organizer? I like how that's the organizer, so I can imagine if Edgeworth is like writing shit. There wasn't a horse. Next, you're telling me the cake is a lie. About that. No! Not the cake! Wait, where have I seen that before? That is a clue my father, Bern Faraday, left for us. Did you say Bern Faraday? Mr. Faraday's the organizer. Don't tell me this is the one from the second KG8 incident. The one in which he wrote about the Yatakarasu's key. Son of a bitch! Yes, this organizer belonged to the prosecutor you had Miss Yu kill 7 years ago. I have no idea what you're talking about. You say that like it was related to me. Inside this organizer, he wrote up every detail of every evil thing you did. What a music little girl you are, but that sort of trickery won't work on me. I am 17. If you don't believe me, then take a look at this. Ready, fish? And what is that toy there? It is your exposure. This theory device was used by the Yatkarasu, or rather by my father. 7 years ago, he used this when he snuck into this embassy. What? These two pieces of evidence that hold information the Yatkarasu dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Albahast, right behind you. To go get to the point. I want you to go up against Mr. Edgeworth one more time. If you win, then I'll hand over these two pieces of evidence. Yatakarasu, ever the thorn in my side. Okay, does that organizer really contain any information of his dirty dealings? Yeah, including sexual ones with the prostitutes. I don't think it's related to the case. It's related in my head rent-free. That didn't even make sense. I don't care. It's nothing case breaking, really. Then it was just odd that it was just a bluff. Even if it was, we still can't let all the info my father and Uncle Badmouth go to waste. Plus, just the existence of Little Thief is troublesome enough for him. Those two pieces, aren't they keepsakes of your father? It's okay, I believe in Mr. Edgeworth. He'll come out on top in the end. Okay. When the going gets tough, someone's gotta be there to put the wind back in your sails. After all this time, you're still quite the feisty one. I applaud your powerful nature. Yeah, you're only like a Why is the guy dying? She's like this big giant woman. He's tiny. I just want to see a giant woman. I like our Steven Universe. A giant woman! Like, look! I'm fucking crying. Oh, okay. Well, I'm downloading that. Boom. This music is intense. I refuse to lose this soon, Master Alba. You won't be returning home until you give us further testimony. How dare you all, barring a person like me. Master Alba, your testimony if you please. Dude, what the hell? Thank you, okay. I'm also downloading Professor Layton into Curious Village. Because I never played a real Professor Layton game. So I do wanna play that. What other shit is there on here? I like how I'm looking at games. Anyway. Whoops. Oh, but this is the absolute last. Then, even if you use all the power of Ambassador Palladino's office, you won't stop me. This opportunity is created for me to go to waste. Waste it. The last time I met with Mr. Coachman was here at the Theatrum Neutralis. After that, I was in Alabahas the rest of the time, as I stated earlier. In any case, I did not see Mr. Coachman again after that. So you see, there was no time span in which I could have killed him. Wouldn't you agree? Are you sure about that? Now, since you people were practically begging, I'll allow you to question me.
What an arrogant old man.
But no matter, we can't allow this chance to escape us. I will warn you, though, you've reached the end of my patience. Waste my time with any insane questions and you will be punished. With what? So many needless pressing and presenting will cost more to our case. In that case, the only thing you can do is present the correct evidence. Understood? Of course, I don't intend to let him intimidate me. I know Mr. Coachman was killed before he returned to Babel, in which case there is only one statement to which I need to present the evidence. Boom. I'd like you to take a look at this picture. It's a rather nice picture, isn't it? It captured my old man appearance very well. Well, it's to commemorate the restoration of relations between our nations. Oh, it's commemorative, alright. One that captures the proof I need to show that it was you who committed the murder. Come again. This is the knife that killed Mr. Coachman. I see you recognize it as well as you should, for it was you who brought it into this theater. You hid it among the flowers you were to give this to the Steel Samurai, meaning that you killed Manny Coachman here at the theater. It's time for me to catch my flight. We're not through yet. It's game over for you, Mr. Edgeworth. But I thank you for the entertainment. No matter how passionately you orate, the end result will still be the same. I won't be returning to this country ever again. That's right. This man is an ambassador, and he has extraterritorial rights. No matter how hard we chase after him, we won't be able to have him tried in court. Yes, that's exactly the face you should be making. The face of a worthless cur. I want to know what that sounds like. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, Like, she's about to whip, she's about to fist fight, and he's like, anyone want some coupons? Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I must bid you farewell. Where are you going? The courts. Is there no one who can lay a finger on this man? Is this really the end? Oh shit! Agent Lang. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Prosecutor. I had to, like, do my hair up a little bit more and look a little extra cool. Get out of my way. My plane is scheduled to take off soon. Sorry, but you're not going anywhere, Mr. Alba. I'm through playing games with you people. You can't touch me. If you do, it would spark an international incident, Agent Lang. Oh, I'm not gonna touch you, but the whip will! Sorry, but no, it wouldn't. What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Good job holding the fort down here till I got back. I wasn't aware I was doing that, but okay. So, Mr. Alba, your diplomatic immunity has just been revoked. Oh shit! What'd you do, bro? What do you mean revoked? Spare me this nonsense and let me through. No, fam. Longshi says before aiming for the throat, chew the neck shield off first. Interpol headquarters in the imperial household of the Kingdom of Alast. Took a while to get things rolling, but they finally moved on it. The imperial household? What have you done? You have been relieved of your duties as ambassador, Mr. Alba. What? What? Effective today, effective right now. And you have Mr. Prosecutor's videotape to thank for this. The video of the Yatagarasu protected. You can't be arrested simply because you're an ambassador. In that case, I thought I'd strip you of that title, bitch. You underestimated me, a descendant of the founder of detainment philosophy, Longshi. 4,000 years of deeply entrenched connections and networks around the world have really paid off. It can't be, I don't believe this. My ambassadorship has been revoked. Looks like you're finally coming to grips with your new standing.
Woohoo! Looks like he's turned docile again.
He's probably in shock from the loss of his shield.
What a shame. I had so wanted to use my whip on him.
Why is this happening to me? I'm just a hard-working, honest ambassador. Do you really think you could still pull that on us now? We've already ripped away the mask and seen you for who you really are, Mr. Alba. No, I won't be stopped now. He still intends to fight us? Goddamn! So what if I'm no longer an ambassador? You still don't have any evidence on me. That fact means that you cannot arrest me. I expect no less from you, the boss of the smuggling ring. Well, the rest is up to you, Mr. Prosecutor. I did my part. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. I didn't do fucking shit. Understood. You say that I killed Mr. Coachman in the theater. Even if it's true that there was a knife in my bouquet, I left the bouquet in the theater. So anyone could have taken it out of there and used it, right? Besides, the claim that he was killed here itself is odd. After all, wasn't his body discovered in Babel? Or are you claiming that I carried his body all the way over there? Preposterous. I'll be one to prove whether it's preposterous or not. Ex-Ambassador Alba. Ooh, really rubbing that in, aren't you? What an asshole. Love you. Are you ready? Because this is no game. This is war. God damn. I killed Mr. Coachman in this theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet. I left the bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken the knife from there. Besides, Mr. Coachman's body was discovered in Babel, right? There is no way for me to have transported his body from the theater to Babel. Okay. Look, don't you think you've had enough fun with me? You've already stolen my ambassadorship from me. Would you have me surrender too? You have no plans to ever return to this country, isn't that right? Yeah, yeah, kind of. You know what a bunch of your subordinates are seeking asylum because of you. As if I care. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, boot this guy out of the embassy and we can finally end everything. I'm gonna beat his ass. Okay. I know, and I will give it my all to see that he leaves in handcuffs. Well, at the title of ambassador, he is just another witness. Yes, just another witness. Alright, what are we waiting for? Let's get this guy.
Get him good.
Or if they understand that all I can do is present evidence to the testimony. I'm not gonna, like, physically beat this dude up. There's no way, but we have the push cart.
Objection!
Actually, I do believe there was a way to transport the body out of the theater. Perhaps you should give this a look. What is that supposed to be? This footage from a security camera. Sure, to stay at the immigration area. Should I congratulate you on getting your hands on it? Just so you know that we're not the only ones watching your every movement. Thank you for the one. Now if you could take a good look at this section here. This lump here inside the pushcart, do you know what's causing it? Should I? Because I don't. In that case, allow me to enlighten you. This is the cause of the unnatural lump. Boom.
Oh, I'll present alright. My fist with his face.
Okay, don't do that. He's too fragile. You might kill him.
Philly.
What is the meaning of showing me that? It's to say that the unnatural bulge in the pushcart is Mr. Coachman's body. You had the Steel Samurai wheel his body away from the real crime scene. What's a guess? But I wonder if you have any evidence to support it. I admit that for now it is just a hypothesis, but however... if you can't prove it, then I'm afraid I must be on the way. I don't have any more time to play with you people.
But I do.
Yoink. Hold it. Oh! It's this picture! I've seen it so many times. Now I know where it is from! Oh my god. It's like meeting a celebrity.
Sorry it took so long, Mr. Edgewood, sir!
Gummy?
Detective Gumshoe, is that the Steel Samurai's pushcart?
Yes, sir. I found it in the open air stage area.
So that's where you went.
The detective spirit that Pops left me with. I thought I'd follow my gut and go with it, sir. So, Mr. Edgeworth, this is worth anything to the case.
Yes, it's just might play a major role in solving this case, Detective. But something isn't right. I thought the entire samurai family was in Albahass. Where exactly in the open air stage area did you find this pushcart?
I found it just lying there at the edge of the stage, sir.
Oh, well, let's leave that for now and examine the inside, Detective.
Yes, sir.
Boop, 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 ba-doo. Boop, boop, ba-doo. Ah! Kool-Aid. I knew it. Gummy shoe with the save.
It's blood. Hope this isn't Chris's blood.
Who the hell is Chris?
Oh no, I heard about it once.
This must be Mr. Coachman's blood. Oops, my bad. Hit the wrong button. Which only goes to prove that Mr. Coachman's body was indeed transported by this pushcart. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Coachman at this theater and then placed his body inside the pushcart. And then, wouldn't Larry have noticed that the pushcart was like super heavy? What a dumbass. Unless he's just like a strong ass twink. I don't know. And then, you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you. Oh shit. I forced him to move the body in the Outlast? What nonsense, why would I bother to do such a thing? You were scheduled to make a speech in the Outlast, meaning it was difficult for you to make a stop and babble. However, what if you moved the body to Outlast? Because it was your embassy, you could keep an eye on it and tamper with the evidence. And then you smuggled it out of Outlast.
Ah!
If I could show you how you move the body from Outlast to Babel, then I win. But you can't. Security between the two countries is incredibly tight. I'll be the one to judge whether I can prove or cannot prove it. And so I ask you to provide us with testimony regarding your movements after you return to Outlast.
Ugh.
Miles Edgeworth, have you figured it out? Do you know how the body was moved? To be honest, I have nothing to support my hypothesis at this time. Or I don't believe I've made a mistake in my logic up to this point. Which means there is no question that can't be answered, right? The product statue was smuggled successfully through a brief flight through the air. So why shouldn't there be an answer as to how the body was moved? Which means that there must be a logic flaw somewhere I can exploit. He used the wire to put the body. Pendulum that bitch. Come on, that makes perfect sense. After I returned to Albaha's, I had my picture taken with the Steel Samurai shaking hands. Then just as I was about to start my speech, I got to Takarasu appear. Paid for the National Treasures, I raced back to my office. The National Treasures? Is that all? Yes, that's all.
Objection!
It looks like you left out a few things, such as the murder of Damask 2, Electric Boogaloo. Furthermore, you left out the part about meeting with me in your office. All those trifling matters, I don't believe I need to speak of those things again. Why was that so slow? I do so hate to waste time. What? You. It's not. Is not every life precious? Man, Edgeworth and Leon would team up against Sadler so bad. Do you really need me to answer that for you? Yes, please. People like you cannot be allowed to wander freely through society. Then you'd better try hard, because I doubt you'll find a single contradiction. He's really full of himself, isn't he? Full of shit! Yes, he is. How could you be so confident at a time like this? Come, don't be shy. Go ahead and ask whatever you like. Alright.
Hold it!
So why was it only with the Steel Samurai? I thought the Pink Princess was also around. The Pink Princess was suffering from a bad hip at the time, and the doctors recommended she rest.
Wow, so you do have a soft side after all.
The pain of a bad hip. I suppose none of you can really understand how it feels.
Oh, so you tend to strain your back as well, huh, old man? Damn.
But isn't it just because you're normally all hunched over? He did indeed. He did need to keep up the fact that no matter what, I suppose. The point of this is not to discuss my back problems. For about 15 minutes after our handshake, I was in my office preparing for the speech.
Hold it!
That Yatagarasu was just a trick that you had set up. A most amusing joke. And how do you propose that I set it up? If you really want to know, I could explain it in detail for you. You arranged the spotlights in the rose garden so that when you were to take stage, the audience would see the Yatagarasu's shadow. Oh, that is an interesting tale. Sadly, it has nothing to do with me. What the hell is that? Something fell. You. What is it gonna take for you to fess up to everything? Very well, let's move on to a different question. After the Yatagarasu appeared, what was the state of the Rose Garden? Everyone took refuge inside the embassy. I even helped with the effort. And then once everyone was inside, well...
Hold it!
And what happened after you returned to your office? I don't want to keep on repeating this, however... Upon my return, I had that stroke of bad luck above the Super Mask Man. And I don't want to keep on repeating this either. But his name was the Mask 2. Electric Boogaloo. Who cares what he was called? By the time he got to the product statue that he was supposed to steal, it had already been swapped for the fake. Talk about an unlucky man. Being bludgeoned to death with a fake statue. Oh my god, Miss Von Karma's really letting her whip fly now. Ick! I think the scary part is her silence while she's doing it. You must be at the limit of her patience as well. Oh shit. Hey, yo, Sergeant! Yo, it's been like 75 years. I'm hoping to be done with this case. I've been doing it since 1947. It's so annoying. I've never had to deal with such an annoying game. It's been a year. It's been a year. It's been a long day. Okay. Unoriginal jokes aside. Yeah, we were streaming for like 6 hours yesterday. But yes, welcome, welcome. Actually, no, hold up. Let's do our... What do we got this time?
Found the guy. I was doing Chris. Oh my god.
Oh, Resident Evil 4 VR?
The wrong character, Sarge. Okay, incest. Sergeant NX says incest is cool.
I bought it on my MetaQuest, but I played a few minutes of it and then I never touched it again. I played a lot of Beat Saber though. I heard a lot of people do like it though. For what I played a little bit of it, it is fun. But physical attacks are meaningless here, only evidence will suffice. Okay. I can't find a single flaw in his argument. The son of a bitch. Is so scary. Don't you need a MetaQuest 2 for that? Or the MetaQuest 3 or whatever? Or no, you need the PlayStation VR 2 to play it. God. You need all of them. Wait, I can buy the 4 remake on regular Quest? Or can I use my MetaQuest 2 to plug into my computer and play RE4 remake? Yeah, I know, I was listing all the things. I like how since I started streaming today, I lost a follower. I apologize, I wasn't entertaining enough. No idea. Okay. Oops. I keep hitting buttons that don't exist, but I'm at the correct amount of subs. Perfect. Wait. Oh no, I still hit the wrong one. Whoops. Let me guess, you're up against Alba? Yeah, I am. What a douche. That's right, I won't be able to prove that he is actually guilty of anything. Except he's guilty of everything. Are we finished here? Miles Edgeworth, can you not come up with how the body was moved to battle?
Sir,
Mr. Edgeworth,
even after proving so much, is he going to get away with it? No. Is this the end?
hold it! It appears we made it just in time.
He brings his soggy son.
It would be a great honor if you would allow us to be your allies in battle. Evoke Magistrate, it is time for you to pay!
It's the Steel Samurai?
No, you are mistaken, for I am Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo Tokyo. And this is Pink Princess Mummy. What up, bitch? Edgy poo!
No! The two people I wanted to see the least. Larry! What are you two doing here?
Way to show your gratitude, Edgy. You just wanted to help. Yeesh. I'm gonna get the bad guy with the single threat.
Go away. Me when people stay at my house for too long. Go away. Oh my god. That was great.
How could you be so mean to us, Edgy Poo? All three of us came to lend a hand, and this is how you treat us.
Well, isn't this grand? And I see they managed to find the Iron Infant.
Does that really matter right now? Although my fanfiction heart is squealing. What did you just say? Nothing. I will message Maya about this later. Why are you messaging Maya? Shut up.
Hey! Is it just me or is the Iron Infant completely soaked?
He's gonna be the rusty infant in a minute.
Oh yeah. Found him in Babel, but he was in the middle of the pool.
Wait a second. Larry, go back to what you just said.
Huh? Oh, it appears that we made it.
Not that far back, you idiot! He looks so cartoonish compared to, like, Phoenix and Edgeworth. Like, even in a normal circumstance, if you put Larry in the middle of Edgeworth and Phoenix, he just looks so goofy. Out, sir! And he found it in a pool. I don't recall there being one in Babel.
Oh, that! Well, I was in Alhas the whole time, so I had no idea how the Iron Infant wound up in Babel. I thought I had lost him in the Rose Garden. But I guess maybe this cute kid can swim, huh?
Wait, what? Larry, you lost the Iron Infinite in the Rose Garden? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure. I found him in...
That's enough, Larry. Now, out.
The Iron Infant that Larry lost managed to move between the two countries. Furthermore, the Iron Infant was found soaked in the middle of a pool.
This is what I've been looking for. It's another smuggling route between the countries. The key to the route, the Iron... Okay. That's right. This embassy was built with bilateral symmetry in mind. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. There's a location I wish for you to examine post-haste. It is where I believe the route used to smuggle Mr. Coachman's body lies. Does something like that really exist, sir? An embassy built on bilateral symmetry, meaning that this is where we need to examine.
Take that!
Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it. Picks the wrong spot. I didn't see shit, sir. I need to update my AO3 with this info. You're what? Nothing. They must never know. It's too late. It doesn't matter now what you do. It's all a waste of time. You will stay here with us and wait. I will point my finger at you. Oh, excuse me. This is Edgeworth. You would think that Edgeworth would have a cool ringtone, but he just has a normal one. Phoenix doesn't even like the Steel Samurai, but he only keeps it that because Maya put it on. This is Edgeworth. Do you not have caller ID, bro? Mr. Edgeworth, it's here, sir. There's a reservoir here, just like in the Rose Garden. Oh, the air thing covered him, just as I suspected. What is it? The two sides of this embassy are mirror images of each other, which means that there is also a pool at the corresponding location on the Babelese side. Mr. Crusher's body was moved into battle through the pool in Outlast. But he wasn't wet, avoiding the top. I still say he was flung across. That was rude. How dare you? How dare you take my theory and put it in a pool? That is stupid. Avoiding the topic with a vague answer like that is unbecoming of a prosecutor.
If you don't mind, I'd like to see more physical proof if you have any. Gotcha. The Iron Infant is positively soaked in water. Why do you think that is? It's because he was fished out of a pool, not just any pool. It was a Babylonis one. I think it's pretty obvious at this point that what must be true. Bro always wants proof. I know. He can't just accept that he sucks dick. The water reservoirs in the two courtyards are connected. And where is your proof that the two sides are connected? Objection! The proof is right there before your eyes. The half-drowned Iron Infant. Larry, I'm calling social services on you. Look at him. What? This blessed dog!
Gotta get my cardio today. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back. Hey, don't tell me you guys figured everything out without me.
We did, thanks to this hero of justice's son. Even if he is just a doll, he managed to help foil the villain.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, look, I don't want to say this, but it's kind of unlikely that the body just happened to have passed through the battle. This guy's a doll, and he's small, so I could believe it made it, but
he has a point.
Yes, that's right. I'm glad someone here understands. Miss Edgeworth, are you going to next propose that a dead body can swim through a pipe? You see, Mr. Prosecutor, our chase after this man is far from over. Agent Lang?
Why is he helping Mr. Alba out now?
He's not. He's realized the flaw in my argument and is helping to move the logic along. In which case, I should return the favor and find an answer.
Gotta return the flavor.
And another thing, Mr. Kochner's body was found in his office in Babel. So what happened to his body after it was transported to the open air stage? It flew. It's open air. It's like, whee! Every time they say open air, I honestly think it's like one of those like simulation like skydiving things. Like you go in there and you're like floating. That's what I think it is, but it's probably not. Lang, my friend, shut the fuck up! I know you're hot looking, but dude, shut up! Shut the fuck up! You mean Sheena, right? Oh yeah, the accomplice. With her there, you can see how it's possible to move the body up to the office. God damn, bro! Are you seriously claiming that she swam through the connecting pipe of a body? She's like a quadruple ages. She's the Ada Wong of Ace Attorney, okay?
He's right. Miss Sheena would drown if she did it. No, shit, like...
Never underestimate a woman that has the power to do what she does. Quadruple aging. It's hard to imagine that she swam through the connecting pipe. Looks like your hypothesis about how the body moved is only half-baked.
Oh no, not the half-baked potato!
In the end, it's all just a befuddled musings of an accusatory man.
I like accusing people. That's half the fun of Ace Attorney.
Now then, I believe you should give up and allow me passage. Because from the start, there was no feasible method of transporting the body. What? Mr. Prosecutor, recall Sheena's movements. What was happening in the embassy around the time Miss Sheena was in Babel?
Oh, if only there was a way to get rid of the water in the
Get rid of the water. The fucking fire. She sucked up his dead body with a hose. Can you imagine she's helping with the fire and all of a sudden a dead body? What the? I don't know, sir. I believe this time we really are done, right? No. Unfortunately for you, it's far from over, Mr. Alba. And the most persistent man. Are you saying that you've thought of a way to move the body through the water?
Move the body through water? That is completely unrelated to how it was done.
Excuse me. The reason I say that is because there wasn't any water there at the time. What do you mean there wasn't any water?
Just what it sounds like, you dumbass. There was no water.
God. Tonight's events made it possible to drain the water, allowing the body to be moved. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning. Tonight, the Yatagarasu set fire to a variety of locations in the Baby's embassy. In order to put the fires out, much of the reservoir's water was used. Of course, when the water was used, the reservoir's water level went down. If enough water was drained, a connecting pipe would be used to traverse the border.
So what? The water level went down? The reservoirs were connected?
Shut up. Does any of this matter? You can't prove any of this.
This is just what you know. I have all the power. Oops. There we go.
Pretending to be ignorant won't work with me. We both know what kind of situation we're in right now. Even in a game, there comes a critical game-changing moment. Oh, damn. A moment in which you hit a wall that you must overcome in order to beat the game. Haven't lost yet. I've found the route you use to smuggle the body, and that route will lead to your defeat. I still say he should have been flung with the wire. I still say that instead of this being the stupid statue dressed up, it should have been the body of the dead man. Pendulum. Fucking Trials of Tribulation. That bitch. Even if all the water was used by the firefighting effort, you still can't really call that a smuggling route. I know that. I should have figured that you would have noticed. Hey, Mr. Alba, how deep are those pools anyway? I'll have you know, those pools are extremely deep. And there are no ladders or footholds along the walls, either. It would be difficult for Sheena to hold the body and climb up out of the pool. Ladders or footholds, there was no need for such things. What do you mean? If one of them were to use a certain something, they could go up or down using the pool at will. Oh, looks like you've got an answer already. Well, what are you waiting for, Miss Prosecutor? Enlighten us already. Oh, feck. I need to save. I need to save. The fact that this is still part 2 of the end. Oh, what's the last part? The dude being arrested? This is like way too long of a case. I just want to finish it. The way in which Miss Sheena and the body were able to rise up to the ground level? Is there a way for her to control the water that could be the way the body was moved? This was used so the body and Miss Sheena could move up and down in the pool. The fountain spots.
Take that!
Mr. Alba used the fountain spouts in a manner of speaking. He used the fountain spouts? How so? Part 2 of 7. The water level in the pools can be controlled by opening and closing the spouts. Miss Sheena and the body were lifted upward by their buoyancy and water. The fire in the Baby's side and the firefighting effort, those were set in motion all for the sake of smuggling Mr. Coachman's body. The end is silent, by the way, Sergeant. Shall I show you where the final destination on my train of logic leads? first, Mr. Owl closed the fountain spout in advance in preparation of things to come. Then he was like, "Fuck this body!" Then he took the pushcart that was brought to the rose garden, yay, and pushed it along with the iron infant and Mr. Coachman's body into the pool. At this time, Miss Sheena was busy conveniently starting the first fire in Babel. She made for the open air station's pool to wait for the firefighting effort to begin. When firefighters used the water in the pool, the water level went down. And by the time the fire was put out, the pipe between the two pools were exposed. "Thank you! I'm taking this!" And that is when she pushed the pushcart from Alabasta into Babel. Once that was accomplished, Mr. Owl simply opened the fountain spouts once more. The water level rose up to its original level along with Miss Sheena and the body. Well, that explains why the pushcart was left there. After that... Oh, my purple PS5 controller fell. That was that noise earlier. That makes so much sense. Then Miss Sheena used the pushcart to carry the body up to the Secretariat's office, which I still can't believe was not a horse. Damn. There is an elevator in the embassy after her, so you see, even with her small frame, she could have easily transported Mr. Coachman's body. And that wraps up my thorough explanation of how the body was moved. Well, ex-Ambassador Alba, what do you think? I like how he just rubs that in. It's like, fuck off. Not so untouchable without your precious extraterritorial rights to protect you, are you? I knew you could do it, Mr. Edgeworth. Way to fight back. This dude... You accuse me of moving the body across country lines. But when you get down to the nitty-gritty, you don't have what it takes to indict me. The nitty-gritty? What does the old man want now? Proof, I believe, is what he seeks. Yes, proof. Audience at home, do you see my this amazing nipple ring? Thank you. Well, Denny, who's to say whether or not any of what you said really happened? He wants proof. What are we gonna do, Mr. Edgeworth? We're gonna kill him. I mean, there's no need to worry. I've had all the proof we need all along. It was the friendship along the way. Damn, bro, just give up. It's over. This dude is as bad as Gant. Like, Damon Gant was freaking intense, but Alba is just, it's like Gant on steroids. Because instead of a chief of police, he's an ambassador. So you had to chip away at him. Probably wasn't the only thing going through the pools. Connecting pipe tonight. Miles, you better not be talking about your own connecting pipes. Gan was not nearly this stubborn. He could. He was pretty stubborn, though. He basically was like, excuse me, that's illegal evidence. Evidence law, bitch. Maybe I just wrote him stubborn. Because I made him a dick. Just as Detective Gumshoe found a pushcar in the open air stage area. So, did I find one item? Oh yeah, the guitar pick that's not really a guitar pick. Another thing that was smuggled over to Babel's open air stage.
Take that!
And what exactly is this? You have no idea, do you? This little piece that I found on the Babelese side will be your undoing. A guitar pick. Would you care to explain how that is going to do me, as it were? Well, sure, Sergeant, perhaps, but this is not a guitar pick.
What? This is something I found at the open air stage, which was transported with the body. And I naturally assumed that you would recognize it, since you took a photo with it after all. But since you don't, allow me to fill you in what I found. To fill you in what I found actually belongs to. Knife. Let's take a good look at the murder weapon that was used to kill Manny Coachman. On the handle of this knife, there is a beautifully blooming flower. However, it would appear that it's missing a single petal. Now let's see what happens when we try to fit this pick in that slot. Holy fuck!
It's a perfect fit.
I assume that the petal must have fallen off the flower during Mr. Coachman's murder. And then it was accidentally placed into the push car along with Mr. Coachman's body. That's an interesting story. Nothing more. We're gonna fight. Oh, I assure you it's more than just a story. Because for some odd reason, this flower petal was wet when I found it. It was wet, you say? Yeah, she now really shoved it with her smuggling. Yes, and the only place it could have got wet from is the open air stage's pool. And I ask you, how did a part of the weapon which was smuggled into the theater wind up in the open air stage area on the Babbly side of the embassy? I don't think I need to waste any words explaining this, as this petal explains it all for me. It proves that someone went from the Rose Gardens pool on through into battle. Impossible! Why do you look like effective Pinocchio? The people of Jean-Fa have been waiting to see her face to face, Mr. Alba. I'll tell everyone back home we'll be there soon. You should be happy. Why? Why? It's a little late to be asking that question. You should have known from the very beginning, when you took your first life. No matter how you may plot, or how you may try to cover it all up, you can never hide from your crime and what you've done. Because we're here to see to it that justice is served to people like you. You can't call what you've given a perfect argument. You know, fair point, it's not perfect. Thank God my adoptive father is not here. He would say no dinner for me.
Yeah, no, I don't think this guy is going to ever admit to his wrongdoings, Mr. Edgeworth. We're gonna have to kill this guy.
Damn.
Because he values himself above all else. People who can't be negotiated with are people who refuse to admit when they've lost. Don't believe those kinds of people really exist because everyone breaks eventually.
You're right. In that case, I have no choice but to use all the evidence I have. I'll use it until he breaks under the weight of his crimes. Gumshoe, my evidence-touching gloves. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. God damn, how many of these? I'm sick of it. This really will be the end of the line. Oh my god. Here's my prosecutor's badge! Do you see how prosecutee I am? The ultimate prosecutor. It's 3:33 a.m. This man must be tired as fuck. He's like, I'm just tired. I want to go home. And it's like, same, edgy poo, same. This is for real. So, Alba, I request that you testify once more. Yes, if there's anything else for me to testify about. So, I'm yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Coachman. Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us about what you did here at the Theatrum Neutralis. Very well, I suppose I could tell you about that. Look at my nipple ring.
Because about all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show. I like how they always talk about the Steel Samurai stage show. Nobody gives a feck about the Jamma Ninja. Like, nobody cares about him. Love Lauren, I do see you lurking in the chat here. My good friend.
Welcome.
The only way for me to place this man to rest is to pinpoint the exact location of where the murder took place, for that is the key to this investigation. Oh my god. Let Edgeworth go to bed already. He is tired. He's been up for 7 days. I watched from the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. Swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them. What? What searing scenes? So you were in the theater proper, watching the Steel Samurai show, were you? What did he say on Act 4 at 8:17 p.m. at that exact moment? What? Why would I know that? Because if you love the Steel Samurai, you will know every moment of his life. Of course I was. I have a great fondness for the Steel Samurai. Yeah, I was pretty cool up there, wasn't I? You're not the one who was cool. It's the Steel Samurai who was cool. So get the fuck out of here, Larry. Yeah, the Steel Samurai's special finishing move today was really something, huh? Hey, Edgy, who is she? Who is this super cute girl? She's 17, Larry. She's been standing here this whole time and only now he notices her? Her name is Kay Faraday, and she's helping me in my investigation. And she is 17, as I must emphasize. So, don't go near her. Oh, is this like a Maya situation? I will tear you limb from limb. Sorry I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never. Yes, okay, I'm Larry, but... Silence. The peanut gallery. There is no time for such trivialities at a time like this. And again, she is 17, so I will fucking kill you if you touch her. So was Maya. Okay, but Phoenix didn't do anything in the first game. You wouldn't notice. You would notice that all the shipping stuff, like all the more cutesy interactions between them, more so happened in the second and third game. And even when Larry saw Maya, Phoenix was like, bitch, don't touch her. I'll fucking kick your ass. So even then he was like, mm-mm. Mr. Prosecutor, this is the final battle. You got that? Oh shit. It's the final battle. Oh, I just realized I don't have Dark Souls 3 on my computer, do I? The soundtrack. That would have been so epic. You just hear no, but every time I hear the term final battle, I gotta do this one, sorry. There it is. Let's kick Sadler's ass, everybody. I'm sorry, that's just what I think of every time someone says final battle. Just a theme from Resident Evil 4. Fighting Sadler's ass. Sadler! I mean, he would make a good cosplay of Leon. I'm just saying, I know this is the end for them and here. Now that's the kind of thing I like to hear. I think I'll give trusting you a try, Miss Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth. Are we now friends? Did we just become best friends? Yep. You want to do karate on the garage roof? Yep. I just think of the video that the voice actors for Vegeta and Goku did. Hey, best buddy! You acknowledge that we're friends. I leave this critical battle up to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Have no fear, I will finish the job. This really is the end game. The time has come to expose every last one of Mr. Alba's lies. Rebuttal! Okay. Let's press him. Press him for everything. They're my new boyfriend now, Lang Phoenix, who... The last row, I shouldn't think the ambassador would have had special seating reserved. I wanted my staff to enjoy the Steel Samurai show as well. So I gave up all the good seats for them. It was enough for me to simply see him. Oh damn. Hey, the Steel Samurai wasn't the only hero. Let's not forget about the Pink Princess here. My dear madam, if you continue to thrust about like that, your hip may begin to hurt again. Phoenix right, not Phoenix who? Phoenix what? Phoenix where? Phoenix when? Phoenix why? Oh my, well aren't you a considerate person when you want to be? But this young butterfly is on the inside of Edgy Poop. So you can spare me the flirtatious come-ons. He's like, no, I don't want to touch you. He's like, this bitch is nasty. I ain't touching her. She got cooties. Wow, he's completely frozen. In frustration, perhaps, I dare say she could be one rather trying opponent. In any case, Mr. Alba, can you actually prove to us that you were watching the show? Are you admitting then that you have no way of proving to us that you were watching? Ooh! Quiet, you buzz in my ear like a pesky little fly. If you don't wish to listen quietly until the end of what I have to say, then perhaps you should pack up and get out of my way. I see that you're willing to be a bit more receptive now. While it's true that it may be difficult to prove that I was out in the audience. Well, I remember the contents of the show as well myself. I wrote very detailed notes for research purposes later. What the hell is that supposed to mean? You'll see when Steel Samurai Lover 4269 updates tonight. On fanfiction.net and archive of their own. Wait, what was Maya's her fanfiction? Oh, she's a Steel Samurai fan forever 4269. Peace sign. She found a way to put an emoji in there. I don't know how she did that. That's nice. That's nice! Miles Edgeworth, don't allow yourself to be riled up by him at this important juncture. Yeah! How dare you say that my knowledge of the Steel Samurai is nice. I will kick your ass. Nah, I wasn't planning to let him. Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. Since I am him, look at these nips. Did you think the cinematic climactic scene of today's show was just totally awesome? Yes, I remember that well. And that spectacular special move. The way you delivered the final blow against the evil magistrate early summer rain jab. Oh, the scene will live in my heart forever. Is that how it went? Huh, totally forgot about that. How could you forget your own special moves, you son of a bitch? That's the special attack that Steel Samurai. That's the special attack that the Steel Samurai uses when he's using the Samurai Spear. Yes, to say, it was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I didn't watch the show, then how could I answer you with the name of the move? I suppose you are correct, but if you could, please elaborate on this point for me. This is the contradiction, isn't it? Couldn't do it because he bent it. The special move today was the early summer rain jab. Is that your final answer? He's like doing this like Jeopardy. Is that your final answer? What is early summer rain jab? You lie. You little irritating gnat. Do you think you can trip me up by asking me the same question over and over? Yes, I can. That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. However, I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this. Let me just take this out my ass. Thank you. The samurai spear? What of it? The spear actually never made it on stage today. Excuse me. Unfortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness. He's like, I'm like a golden retriever. That's literally Larry. Having said that, said useless man bent the spear during his rehearsal this evening. It's important to the case at hand. Okay, do you remember what the Steel Samurai special move was tonight? It was the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash! Correct, because he couldn't use the spear, a last-minute change was made. As you really been watching the show, you would have known the move that was used. Quercus Alba, you didn't watch even a single minute of the Steel Samurai stage show tonight, did you, you son of a bitch? Yeah, so if he wasn't watching the show tonight, he was busy murdering. Then it opens up the possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Coachman instead. He got so lucky Larry fucked everything up. The one time Larry was Gucci! Woo! So, where were you during the show? I demand an answer now. I was taking a shit, okay? I didn't see the climax. Just what is so funny? And you better not say my crab, because I will beat you up. You're so sloppy, and so are your conclusions. I still insist I watched the show, or most of it in any case. What do you mean by most of it? I had to take a dump. I just said that. Oh, I see you enjoy. Let my see for a spell to this together. Taking a shit wins. I did it. I assume that was when that dramatic scene was played out on stage. That was the lousiest, lamest excuse I've ever heard in my life, pal. Just because he got the name of the move wrong. We can't really use that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all. As a fan of the Steel Samurai, I wanted to watch the entire show. Honest. As a Steel Samurai fan, for someone who wasn't even in his seat for the climax of the show, you have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan, ever. Who was that just now? It was the Iron Infant. Maya just shows up. I'm the biggest Steel Samurai fan! Oh wait, what the fuck? It would be I, young lady! Larry! What are you doing interrupting me like that? Edgy, just hold for a second, okay? I beg. You may never accept this old man as a Steel Samurai fan. But I totally think he's a Steel Samaniac. What exactly is a Steel Samaniac, pal? I believe you meant to say Steel Samurai Maniac. Yeah, but trust me, I know a real fan when I see one because I'm the Steel Samurai. Bitch, you are not the Steel. I will never acknowledge you as the true Steel Samurai. Oh, it's slightly. He's just so adamant. He's like, you are not cool. Go away. You are not the Steel Samurai. What are you getting so worked up over, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't fucking understand. I met Will Powers. I was gonna put him in jail. Do you know how much I lie awake at night? Wait, what? I have issues, clearly, Mr. Edgeworth. Appears that the real Steel Samurai recognizes me as a fan. As well he should, but I'm a fan. It's not as though I missed the entire show. It was a most amazing show, filled with the spirit of the young and the young at heart. The sarcasm dripping from this long wooden nose couldn't run any backward. Getting the name of the move wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. Something that links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Mr. Manny Koshman. You know what, Gramps? You're really something else. I'm honored to receive such praise from the Steel Samurai, but what is it for? Well, I was just wondering how you found out about the early summer rain jab. The movie's a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff know about. Wait, it was a secret? Larry, wait, what did you say? Huh? Did I just say something stupid again? Did you say that the early summer rain jab was actually a secret? Well, maybe I shouldn't have said secret. But it's more like we only decided on the name of the move right before the start of the show. Right before? Yeah, the stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard. Early summer rain jab. That's kind of how we decided the name of the move. But by the time I'd already bent the spear, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless. Get it? Because the spear wasn't pointy anymore. It was bent. All of you Steel Samurai actors are the same. The director has my complete sympathy. So basically, because we changed the move to the sushi slash, kind of pretended that the early summer rain jab didn't exist at all. I mean, it'd be bad if someone found out we changed the move, so we made it a secret. So basically, a gag order was issued for publicity's sake. And all this makes the early summer rain jab sound like a lost art. Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff hadn't even heard of the move. Hold those lips of yours still. What the heck, old man? I've done nothing but listen. From what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to the case. It's also very tedious and a pointless exercise in wasting time, much like a kid's show. You did not just say that in front of Edgeworth. Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you. How dare you!
I suspected you already noticed exactly what the very severe implications are in this man's testimony. Huh, so you're trying to bully me, huh? There are no implications to be read into a behind-the-scenes story of a kids show. Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this one, Quercus Alba. You were the one who said it yourself that the name of the move was Early Summer Rain Jab, but that name was only decided right before the show was about to start. So, just what are you driving at? That the name of the move you just told was never used in the show or said aloud. Now then, would you care to tell us about how you found out the name of that move? Because I can only think of one way you could have known. Quercus Alba, this is the only way you could have known about the special move. You saw the name because you saw it. You knew the name because you saw it. You saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard. The staff members who knew were keeping it secret, so you couldn't have simply gone up to a staff member and asked. Which means that the only other option left is that you saw it on the whiteboard. So that means that Mr. Alba was in the waiting room at some point, right? Or dressing room, whatever. You know what I meant. But what's the big deal? I don't see what that means. There's another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room, so we can't afford to let this slide. This is related to both the dressing room and what was Coachman's murder. Oh, what? Took and ate a few from the dressing room. The samurai dogs?
Take that!
The... Oh. Okay, come on. Well, for realsies, I'll present it. It was my attorney's badge.
Take that!
The pushcart was used to move the body was right there in the dressing room. During the show, the pushcart waited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. It was finally pushed there along with the Iron Infant in the last scene of the show. And then right after the show ended, it went to Alba along with the Steel Samurai. Which means that the only time the killer could have placed the body inside the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room backstage. So basically, the killer has to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show. Precisely. Oh, but wait. What if, and this is just a what if the murder didn't take place in the dressing room? What do you mean, Kay? I have to admit she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people. Anyone going into the private dressing room would stand out like a sore thumb. But despite that, the killer still managed to move the body with the pushcart. Correct, and it is because of the setup of the theater's dressing room that would be the ideal location for the murder of Manny Coachman. Quercus Apples, during the show you went down to the dressing room, and I want to know why. Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room. I knew it! I'm placing you under arrest right now, pal. You got that arrest! Not so fast. Well, what is it now? Oh, don't I deserve a chance to explain myself? Explain? What is there to explain? What if I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom? Well, I got lost when I did. I went to ask for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside.
And that's when I saw the name of the move on the whiteboard.
Puh, still trying to get out of this. Do you really think you can get away at this point?
Mr. Edgeworth, isn't there anything you can do to stop him?
Don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. I don't have the airtight evidence I need to put this man away for good. But if that's what I need, then perhaps... Agent Lang, I believe an investigation of the dressing room in question is in order. Is it possible that we may find new evidence? It's possible that we may find new evidence, sir. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth pokes around in there, I'm sure he'll find some new facts, pal.
Oh, and if we use a little thing, we may even learn something from a recreation.
Bros were slippery in a soapy banana peel on ice. We don't need to do any of that.
What? Wolfie, how could you?
I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that we've already searched there. My men really are something else.
And they found nothing?
There's only one thing I can say to you, sis, and it's that they found nothing. That's it. I guess you're right. If they had found something, they would have reported it to us. They couldn't find anything because there was nothing there to find.
And if there's no info to feed into Little Thief, then I can't do much to help either.
This is the end. The murder took place in this theater, which is not protected under extraterritorial rights. And the fact that it was Mr. Elbow himself who committed the murder. If I can't prove both statements to be true, Mr. Elbow walks away a free man. Is there no other course of action left to us? It would appear that your hand of cards has turned out to be a bust. Now, if you'll excuse me, because of you people, I missed my flight. Now I must make haste to arrange for a new one.
Who is it this time?
Hold it right there, you whippersnappers. First Larry, now you.
What's with that scary mobster-like scowl on your face, Edgy Poo? Don't treat me like I'm some sort of nuisance. I've been meaning to say this, but all of you keep talking about things I don't get at all. You're all leaving this lady in the sad, depressing, lonely dust, and I'm about to cry in.
Why did you have to speak up right at this instant?
But you know what, Edgy Poo? Cheer up. Because I'm about to give you the most wonderful thing. These breasts.
What? I mean, the best statement. The most wonderful thing from you?
I'm so super special that I couldn't give it away to just anyone to know. My special, precious, and loved, my sweet Edgy Poo. Are you ready? Is this?
It... Kay is like, what the fuck, bitch? Link's like, why? Francesca wants to kill her? It's a box of those samurai dogs, right?
Yes. Oh, Edgy Poo, here, go on it. You want it, you'll feel as bright as rain.
Edgeworth is like, why? Why do I come to the school? Okay. Gumshoe is disappointed. He's like, lady, what the fuck?
Are we through here? Why did everyone get so quiet all of a sudden? Edgy Poo! Tell me you understand the depths of this lady's love for you. I'm not one to hand out snacks willy-nilly, you know, no sir. The thought occurred to me that maybe it would be good if I fed you. You were nice and full, and one day my turn to serve you would come and made food. I mean, isn't it? Every decided to make sure that I'm blood.
Oh my god.
Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do anything about her? Like, can you just kill her?
There is no power on earth that can force that woman into silence. Assault her! Assault her! Oh my god.
But I'm so sick and tired of it. All of you people do is look down on me. Even this box of samurai dogs played me for a fool. It had a special design on its fan, like the Japanese flag, so I thought it was special.
But then I ate one. It tasted like, just all like the rest. Oh, it made me so mad. What? Wait, a special box with a Hinamaru-like fan on it. Never heard of such a piece of merchandise existing before. Yoink. However, there is. The red rising sun on this fan is filled in. Is it possible? Could it be? After the show, the samurai dogs were piled up on the dressing room floor. However, there is no such thing as a rising sun dog. Oh shit. This contradiction of facts between something that should not exist yet does. The rays from the rising sun may just be what we needed to point us in the right direction. A present? The studio bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys. We're supposed to hand the dogs out to the embassy people and tell them, hi! I had to pile them all in the pushcart just to move them all. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Coachman at this theater to place his body inside the pushcart. Oh, Larry thought he had the samurai dogs in there. And then you forced the steel samurai to unwillingly move the body for you. It's time to piece the final pieces of this logic puzzle together. No matter how fragile or small the connections may be. Once we found them all, the way to the truth would be revealed. Do, 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 do. The killer used the pushcart to transport the body, which means that they had to remove the samurai dogs from within first. Therefore, the samurai dogs that were piled up on the dressing room floor were most likely taken out of the pushcart by the killer. Okay. I got you. No, that which should not exist. This box of samurai dogs with a Hinamaru on it. If this red rising sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing dogs from pushcart, then it's proof that the murder took place in the dressing room. Is it actually blood on there? As long as this red substance turns out to be what I believe it to be. Is it blood? Wendy, I'll look back. Aww. I thank you. Oh my god. What you have given to me is truly something very special. Reggie Poo!
Mr. Edgeworth, are you sure you're feeling okay, sir?
Mr. Elbow, as I suspected, you killed Mr. Coachman in the dressing room. How many times must I listen to you repeat yourself? Haven't you figured out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. And the only way I'm going to continue to cooperate is with some definitive evidence. That arrogance, that self-confidence. You believe that you've erased every piece of evidence that could incriminate you. However, there remains one piece here, and it is what puts you away for good. Oh shit. You're bluffing. Ooh, hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sounds like you finally found them. You finally found the things we need to go after your disguised jugular. So tell us, what about that box of samurai dogs? It's going to put the old man away. To trace evidence that will bring him down. Why, it's here, of course. This box of samurai dogs with a rising sun fan on it. This should never have existed. So, I want you all to take a good look at this red spot. It's a single drop of blood. Very convenient. Huh? What? Now no one can eat them, they're contaminated. Blood, you say? And it's not Chris's blood, I can tell you that. Agent Lang, I'd like this blood analyzed post-haste. I've got to admit I'm a bit surprised. I can't believe we found blood in a place like this. Hey, you, get this down to the lab, pronto. Where's your lab? Do you got one in like a back of a fucking shady white van? But why was there blood on that box to begin with? When we think about the flow of the crime, I think the reason will be obvious. Larry, you said that you transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart, correct? Yeah. You have a great memory, Edgy. The pushcart was a bit too big for my son, you know what I mean? So to make sure everyone could see him, I had to pile some stuff in. I figured the samurai dogs were in there, so I used them to fill the cart. If that Larry says is true, then what were the boxes doing on the floor? I see. The killer took them out in order to place the body in the pushcart. Exactly, and that is when I believe the victim's blood found its way onto that box. But when my men investigated that room, no single box of samurai dogs was in there. Because embassy staff members had already confiscated them. Yes, don't doubt to hide the evidence of the murder. It's a good thing Miss Oldbag managed to steal that one box before they got them, huh? Looks like Miss Oldbag also managed to put this great thief to shame. What kind of way of putting it? I didn't steal, I received it from my chef. Quick, Salva, I say this was very one fatal oversight on your part. Sergeant ran into a little love fest, however. Oh, how could he be so self-confident in a no-win situation for him like this? God damn. Even if that blood turns out to belong to Mr. Coachman, then what? So, Mr. Edgeworth, it sounds like he's not ready to call it quits, huh? The sole piece of evidence that was left at the scene of the crime. That alone has shed light on a new fact. Goddamn. At the very least, we now have proof that the murder occurred in the dressing room. And you say that like it means something. Huh? 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 Excuse me, sirs. I came from the shady white van. Report. What were the results of the analysis? Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed that the red substance is blood. I knew it. With this quirk as Alba. Mr. Edgeworth, if you might humor my question. No question? The one from before, or have you forgotten? Even if that is Mr. Coachman's blood, what difference would it make? Like we already told you, it proves that the crime scene was that dressing room. But it doesn't prove that I am your killer, does it? That's so. Sophia has a very good point. The blood on that box doesn't prove that Mr. Alba is the killer. Then, this evidence, I mean, it's meaningless. Just can't be, we're so close, sir. I want to smack that smug look off his face. Come on, there's gotta be something we can do. I finally found a solid piece of evidence. There must be something I can dispose with it. I can't think of a single thing. Now, if you excuse me, I'll be on my way. Who was that? It's too late. I won't allow anyone to stop me now. It wasn't me, pal. It wasn't me this time either. It wasn't me either. It was me! Why did you? Because I haven't finished reporting everything to you yet, sir. There's more? What? Hurry up and spit it out. Yes, sir. The blood I mentioned. It's not the same blood type as the victim's blood. What? No. What?
What do you mean it's not the same type? You mean it's not the victim's blood? If it isn't his, then who the hell is it?
I don't know, sir. I'm just a baby. All I know is it's the same blood type as the victim, sir. I'm going home.
What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? I have no idea what's what anymore. Neither do I. Like, damn.
My, what an amusing turn of events.
That blood drop proves something to be true, alright? Namely, my words. And which one of your words would that be? The ones where I said that your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. The blood has nothing to do with the murder investigation whatsoever. Did I remind you that the blood got onto that box long before it entered my embassy? What sort of nonsense? It's blood, pal. There's no way it's not related to the murder. So you would like to believe. And what if someone preparing samurai dogs had a small nosebleed? What then? I guess that's possible. Damn it! Have we been wasting our time on a red herring? The blood doesn't belong to anyone connected to the case. That should be clue enough. Quirk is out, you bastard! Yo, Lang is saying what we all feel. Silence, don't ever address me with such a filthy word again. You're not even an ambassador, so shut up. I've wasted enough time here with you, and you have your answers, now let me through. Oh, it doesn't matter where you run up to, you'll never escape me. Someday I'll have the satisfaction of sinking my fangs into you, you'll see. And all of Interpol will be behind me, working to see to it that that day comes. You know what your words sound like to me? They sound like the whinings of a pathetic loser of a mutt. God! I thought he was like gone because he like cried himself into a corner. Is this really the extent of all we could do? Is the blood really from someone completely unrelated to the case? Or is it another possibility someone else other than the victim? Just when I thought I had him backed into a corner, it is I who has been backed into one. A situation like this. What would that man do? I think we know who he's talking about. And we know how many corners he's been backed into. What would he, who can turn any desperate situation around, do? Turn it around. That's it, I must turn my way of thinking around. It's not whose blood is this, it's whose blood could get onto the box like this. And if I think about it that way, if the blood got into the box when the body was being placed into the pushcart, then the owner of said blood must have been in the dressing room at the time. And there's only one person that could be. Well, I must praise you for trying so hard. It's because of your kins that I was removed from center stage. I will be forced to live out the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately. That's not a total loss, as the underworld will allow me more freedom than you'll ever know. Freedom like that, what the raven feels as it flies through the dark night sky. You son of a bitch, you can't lay a finger on me, not now or ever. The arm of the law is powerless before me. Not so fast. I got my smug look on my face. Powerless, is it? I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you. What do you mean? Allow me to describe you in one word. Pitiful. Pitiful? How so? Querkasawa, your wings were clipped long ago. And for someone who is trying to fly away on them without noticing that fact, pitiful is the perfect word to describe you. Mere words. What do you mean by his wings are clipped, Mr. Edgeworth? Just what you think it means, Kay. We already caught him in our trap a while back.
of an incredibly powerful, definitive piece of evidence.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, care to speak in English, or... What are you talking about? What piece of evidence?
The piece I speak of is, of course, this drop of blood. But we know that it's not from the victim. I don't see how it remains relevant to the case at all. It's fun karma. I believe this is exactly why it's very important to the case. And the part that is the most important is the fact that it's not the victim's blood. You're looking a little pale. Good, then I believe you are already aware of what I mean.
Didn't you know who the blood belongs to?
Of course I do. This piece of evidence is their irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. The blood that's soiled this box of samurai dogs belongs to this person.
Take that!
The blood of the rising sun on this box belongs to you, Quercus Alba.
What? What?
Why is his blood on the box of samurai dogs? He's not even a victim. The blood fell onto the box when Mr. Coachman's body was being loaded into the pushcart. At that time, the only two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer.
So that's what you mean. If the blood doesn't belong to the victim,
Then there's only one other person he could belong to. Yes, and that person is the murderer himself, and that's the only logical conclusion.
but Mr. Coachman was the one who was stabbed, sir. Why would Mr. Alba have been the one who was bleeding?
What if during the murder, Mr. Coachman had fought back? I mean, if before Mr. Alba could kill him, Mr. Coachman managed to wound Mr. Alba? Yes, I believe we have the piece of evidence that proves that he was bleeding then.
Take that!
Boom. Mr. Alba, you bear on your body a great wound.
That was from when the MS2 attacked me with a pair of scissors.
Yeah, and that happened way after he was in the dressing room. Ah, but is that what really happened? You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it, so I can't just accept that as fact. Shall we test? Try a test, Mr. Alba, and see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors.
You really are something else, Mr. Edgeworth.
You don't let a single thing slip you by, no matter how many. I accidentally hit the button. Single thing say no matter how insignificant. Okay. You're one to talk, Mr. Alba. Managed to give the law the slip for 10 years as the smuggling ring's leader. No matter the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone. You truly are a one-of-a-kind criminal. Goddamn. I am the master of my fear. However, to think that a person such as you could miss such a large thing. You believe I've overlooked something. You said that my wound was caused from Mr. Coachman, and that it was caused here in one of the theater's dressing rooms, right? Yes, that's correct. I'd like to point out that it's simply not possible. Oh my god. My wound is a stab wound, and one that can only have come from a blade. Where you will propose that such a weapon came from? This theater was packed with security guards. It could have been impossible for anyone to come into this area with a weapon of any sort. Just as Mr. Alba was able to bring in the Albastian knife in a bouquet, there must have been some other way to sneak in a weapon of some sort. But as long as you can't prove that, either way is all you talk about Mr. Coachman said to me is pure nonsense. God, why do I have to keep arguing with this dude? So if the other way does exist, you'd better hurry and tell me now. Oh, I will, bitch. With pleasure.
What? Wait, what?
This piece of evidence shows us how Mr. Coachman brought a weapon to the theater.
Take that!
Boom. Among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Yatagarasu's key. The key? That's the key that my father stole from here 7 years ago. And it is very unique in that it's both a key and a knife. Meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have been easily brought into the theater. You couldn't dispose of the knife that stabbed you. Therefore, you wiped off the blood and placed it back in Mr. Coachman's pocket. After all, the key itself opens the safe in his office. Inside that safe, there was a document about Cadopian paper signed by Mr. Coachman. In order to make it look like Mr. Coachman died as the leader of the smuggling ring, you had to make it so that the police were the ones who opened that office safe. All that hard work to save yourself only served to destroy you in the end. Shall we try matching this knife's blade with your wound, Mr. Quercus Alba? Everyone's like, reveal your wound, bish. He's like, I win. And that is what some may call the coup de grace. Impossible. You can't take me down. Swine. All of you. Especially Matty Coachman. This is all because of that man's betrayal. He sought to steal control of the smuggling ring from me by removing me as ambassador. Which is why he deserved to die while bearing the guilt for all the crime of my crimes for me. Case open! And that's why I sent out the Yatagrasu's card and how this incident was born. Manny was supposed to be the smuggling ring's leader and who was killed by the Yatagrasu. But I had yet another reason, yet another story that was supposed to play out. Manny's death was supposed to bring everything to a close. And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling prosecutors and that dumb child. And stupid detective. Child? Where? Detective. Oh wait, I'm the detective, yeah. Mr. Alba, I'm afraid there is one more question I forgot to ask. This country's, or Albahas, which country's court would you like to face first? Either way, it's game over for you. Oh goddamn. Oh my god, I knocked the I knocked the spine out of him. Hey! Defender lobby number 2, where it all began. Whoa, this is it. The big day. It's Mr. Alba's trial today. So who's the defense attorney? It's not me, I tell you. Next week, he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country of Albast. Francesca's heading that one. I suspect she'll be serving a full course of whiplashes at it. Haven't faced Miss Von Gore right after facing you, sir. I don't want to think of what that would be like. Caught a glimpse of Mr. Alba as he was being escorted to the courthouse. Boy, you looked about as glum as I do the day before I get my monthly paycheck. Why are you getting paid once a month? You know, I've been thinking, can I get a raise? No. That flight attendant and even Mr. Portsman were all Mr. Alba's secret agents. Correct. That smuggling ring was the common thread between all the incidents. Cammy Meal was to provide support during smuggling ops using her job as an attendant, and Mr. Portsman was to manipulate trials related to the ring to end in their favor. Ooh, Firefly Airlines and even the prosecutor's office, goddamn. No one was safe in the smuggling ring hustler. I suspect there are even more members of this ring spread throughout the world. Yeah, it sounds like such a big op that I can't even begin to imagine what it's like. Can I get a raise now? No. Damn. What is it, detective? Nothing. It's just, well, come to think of it, Mr. Ernest Romano's trial is also scheduled for later today, sir. I'm aware of that. Mr. Romano has been working with the smuggling ring now for over 10 years. He used the Armada Group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. All that has come to an end as his... What the fuck? Conglomerate is now undergoing harsh scrutiny? Well, Coggaline. I owe Mr. Armano a debt of gratitude, but he must pay his debt to society. Well, with the arrest of both Mr. Alba and Mr. Armano, I guess that about wraps up the KG8 incident as well, huh? I suppose so. The real killer in the KG8 incident 10 years ago was Manny Koshin. And 7 years ago, the killer in the second KG8 incident was Macro. Those two facts are the unshakable truth. However, it seems that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and other truths from us, and I will expose it all at the trials today. You're solving cases left and right today, aren't you, sir? CCU and Dead Man. Perhaps now, those two brave souls who tried to make the truth known can rest in peace. Wait, which ears? By the way, I received some gifts from Ambassador Palomino. Shrimp, crab, beef? I don't need any of these, so I'm giving them to you. What? Seriously, sir? But I don't have electric in my house to keep them cold in my fridge. Oh, Ernest. Okay, yeah, he has some fucked up ears. Wait, actually, I don't think I want them anymore. The way you're holding them, don't tell me they're just coupons, sir. Detective Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became Cadopia again, its economy has changed. Wait, really? And it seems that Ambassador Palomino has reaped a few benefits of his own from it. He has been announced as the official ambassador of the newly reunified Cadopia. If you don't want them, I could give them to my lovely sister kid. Wait, that's not what I said, so Mr. Edgeworth, please let me have them. Actually, come to think of it, where is Kay? How come she's still not here? Oh, she was hiding. Hey, you gotta be more alert than that. I can't believe you didn't notice. I was even mimicking Mr. Edgeworth's voice for a bit. I totally didn't notice you or realize the voice was you. Long, she says, ferocious love blooms with each new spring. Agent Lang, a pleasant surprise to see you here. It's been a long time since I set foot in a courthouse, but I wasn't going to miss watching the guy who screwed on my country finally get what's coming to him. Well, then something else. I want to see you in action in court. Was that so, Agent Lang? We flushed out all the counterfeit bills, so Zhang Fa is finally at peace again. It's all thanks to you, so I just want to say thanks.
Wow, never thought I'd see the day when Wolfie says thanks to Mr. Edgeworth.
I should be the one thanking you, Agent Lang. If you hadn't negated Mr. Alba's extraterritorial rights, I would not have been able to bring him to trial. I believe the victory belongs to the both of us in this case. Shared victory, huh? You could just take the fucking compliment. Look, don't get me wrong. I'll still never forgive you prosecutors. And I have zero interest in that truth thing you talk about in court. I've always done things my own way, and that's not about to change. You got that? I see. Well, I believe you should follow your own creed and when you do your own job. Yeah, if there's ever someone your precious truth can't catch, feel free to sit around and cry about it all you want. Well, damn. But as for me, I'm going to get that person no matter what. Alright. It's about time for the trial to start. I will see you later. I'll be watching your performance from the gallery. I'm looking forward to this. I prepared a whole dumb sticker tape for today's victory day, sir.
I'll help throw some around when Mr. Edgeworth wins. Oh, they throw confetti for the prosecutors, too.
Hope you got enough, because I'm going to go call up my men up as well. A modest amount of ticker tape goes a long way. The scene shifts to the courtroom and the final act of this long tale begins. The legend of the great thief Yatagarasu is the story of those who chose to dedicate their lives to the pursuit of the truth. The prosecutors are those who seek a guilty verdict for the defense to meet, and to that end you have no choice but to win by any means necessary. That creed was forced on me since I was very young. However, I no longer think that it was all we prosecutors are, and that is because... They throw confetti to celebrate that you got the death penalty. No, I've only been away from the courtroom for a short time. Feel so? It's been a lifetime since I've set foot in one, and today, more than any other day, I feel the fight within me rising. Damn. We're finally fucking done. They're Edgeworth in the fucking court.
I'm really in Mr. Edgeworth's step for the other day. Thanks to him, I'm still free to surf in the friendly blue skies. Oh, about my suitcases? I've been selling them on the internet, and they've become a real sensation. Thanks to the praise the art world has lavished on my work as being truly postmodern. The airline has chosen me to design their new line of fly jumbo jets. Just think, someday you will be able to take a ride in my pink wall yellow seated jet.
Oh, God. This bitch empty, yay!
Edgeworth, the rudeness of a rude man. Because of him, my time and money is wasted. But more importantly, I received the most fantastic treasure recently. The product statue of the Principality of Katopia. It weighs a little bit light in my hands, but the ambassador Panya was most generous.
Ramen hair, man.
We finally caught Agent Hicks's killer, and I was able to witness Mr. Alba's teary eyes. Feels good to finally bring everything to a close. I received another offer from Interpol to work another case in cooperation with them. However, the Kadobian accord to wait.
She's like, I'm about to fuck this.
Kadobia's air is supposed to be very fresh, so my whip should find new vigor there.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, Kay! Or is it gonna go to Meekins?
This little patrolman has been fired as of today, sir. I thought I was safe since we found the gun I had dropped. But I hadn't noticed that I dropped the police badge too. I guess what really broke the camel's back was that I couldn't find my badge. My little life has suddenly tripped into a dark black hole, sir.
Wait a minute. But he was one of the bailiffs that was in the courthouse during the Gramarye trial.
I think I'll go to the courthouse and file a complaint with Ruffles, man.
Ruffles, man. Imagine you get the death penalty and they throw confetti to celebrate. I sentence the defendant to death. Confetti falls. What the fuck? You will spend 170 years in prison. Confetti falls. Damn it, not again. Do I get to hear what happens with Emma?
I was actually hoping to talk to Mr. Edgeworth a bit more than I did. But I've got to get going and return to Europe. I still got a long way to go, and I've a lot of stuff to study there. Next time I help Mr. Edgeworth on a case, I'm going to do it a real forensic scientist. I'm sure he's going to need all the help I can give him scientifically.
For the next main game you're in, you help Apollo. Gotta help your boyfriend, man. Not your man crush. Amazing, Go. Love Emma so much. Oh, not her. What voice did I give her? I gave her such a weird voice. Because the kidnapping was staged, I was let off easy. But I won't be going outside much anytime soon, but that's really okay. The only prison I'm forever trapped is a cage of love. My guard down at the detention center. Well, when he's on guard duty, he has such a cold look in his eyes, just like that prosecutor. Come on, lick your ring. Oh, stop it, Lauren. When will you ever learn to stop being a prisoner of love? I love her with that stupid ring. Damn, Emma looking good. Dude, I love Emma. You don't understand. Emma Sky is like my favorite. Fuck this guy. Well, the judge, it appears there are all sorts of drama that takes place outside the courtroom. Such sweet judges are here day in, day out. I've only heard a few rumors, but apparently Mr. Edgeworth teamed up with a thief and became a detective? Like, damn, maybe I should team up with a bailiff and try to become a lawyer or something. The judge and a bailiff in an Ace Attorney game as a lawyer. Let's go. Judge. Ace Judge. Lawyer man. I'm crying. Yeah, the only rumors he's really interested is Maya and Phoenix in the broom closet. Okay. Oh, it's Maggie.
Well, I barely escaped death yet again.
Yeah, but boy, were we lucky to have Mr. Edgeworth help us out, huh?
Yeah, but because I lost a key, I got fired from my security guard job.
Don't let that get you down, Maggie. You still got me.
You're right, sir. I won't be sad. I'm going to pick myself up and get through this. I wonder what my next job should be. Ooh, this is actually kind of fun.
Everyone knows about the broom closet incident of 2029. AA7 Ace Judge. Yes. Oh, the Palomino. Love this man. Why not come to Katopia for your summer vacation? We have coupons aplenty. Right now, our embassy is proud to present our Let's Investigate a Murder show. Although recreating that particular case has created a few small fires on its own. Then we had a few problems with the fire marshals, but the next event will be great. It will be an attraction entitled Capture the Yatagarasu. Of course, I hope to enlist case help in creating our latest attraction. Oh my god, it's almost 10 o'clock. Can we be done? Larry! I can't believe that Mindy ditched me and went to Japan. It's okay, because that's how I met Miharu. We're planning to go to Paris soon and start a business. We're going to sell blue ocean dogs. They'll sell like hotcake hot dogs for sure. A blue hot dog and a blue bun, I guarantee it'll turn your tongue and your face blue. It's gonna make your poop green. I know I'm not really the type to work ladder at all, really, but also I noticed I really haven't seen the guy in the blue suit at all. What do you mean the guy in the blue suit? You guys have been best friends since you guys were 4. How do you not recognize this big dum-dum of a man? Now, the longest case of all time is like, dude, this case was like way longer than Rise from the Ashes. It was longer than, it was like Rise from the Ashes combined with the Brisha Turnabout. Sandwiched together. I wonder what's up. Well, the next time we meet, I'm gonna make him eat one of my dogs. Please don't. He's gonna yell at you.
Just gonna have Apollo beat you up. Today I gave testimony in court today as a member of the Yatagarasu. Yo, Miss Bad, you look well in all things considered. By the way, have you noticed that elements within the ring have begun moving? They're probably fighting over who should succeed. Over who should be the next boss. Although, to be honest, I wish I could forget I'd ever heard of that smuggling ring. Wrong cheese has thoroughly bite the poison sink from the head to tail. No one runs afoul of the law and escapes this wolf's fangs. I'll get you all yet. Youth. When did I become so old, I wonder? I've begun noticing the gray hairs in my beard more. I'm thinking of retiring my mirror. No, please, not her. I was the big princess and the pink badger all in the span of 2 days. Talk about busy. But it's alright because I got a letter from my beloved Edgy Poo. Please take care of your hip, and when you wish to speak, first take off your headpiece. What does that mean? What does he mean by that? It's not like I enjoy being under a headpiece every time I see him. It's like an alien, some creepy custom pink animal, then I was the pink princess, a great hero, just but ever since I was a young maiden, outside was out of my head to blah, blah, blah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, St. Patrick's Day, we're going out drinking. Wow! Oh, damn. Well, I feel so much better now that the trial's over. And as always, your legal prowess was top-notch, sir. Yeah, and nothing beat the look of Mr. Alba's face when he revealed the ring's secrets. I was amazed. You're like a totally different person when you step into a courtroom. Mr. Edgeworth is always 10 times fiercer in court. Based on the information that Mr. Alba offered up, they've begun large-scale operations to clean up the rest of the ring, which I'm happy to leave to finish this gun Agent Lang. I need to go to bed. So what are your plans now, Kay? Oh, well, we've taken care of the creep who killed my father, so I'm not sure. Hey, I know. Maybe I'll just keep on being Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Are you still trying to steal my job, pal? Just kidding, just kidding. I can't steal something so important to you, Gummy. Phew, what relief. Okay. Yes? Even after all that's happened, are you still planning to become a great thief? Of course. But I don't want to tarnish the legend of the noble Yatagarasu. So I'm going to hold off on doing anything until I make a tight 3-person team of my own. A 3-person team? A 3-person team of young beauties the same age as me if possible. With those criteria, I highly doubt you'll find the 2 people you need. What do you mean? Just get... I could imagine that the Yatagarasu has been happening the entire time, and she had, like, Emma. And then she met Trucy, and she's like, I like this magician child. Come, come. My father chose to fight for the truth. I think that's what's so noble about him. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth? You are my dad. You're my dad. Boogie, boogie, boogie. The only things I will ever steal are the truths that have been hidden away. I'm going to work extra hard to make a world where the Yatagarasu isn't needed. Let's both strive for such a future. Well, I guess it's time for me to get going. I see. Okay, keep your chin up and stay strong, okay? And don't be a stranger. Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be sure to break the lock on the window and sneak in. If you could, I'd appreciate if you came in through the building's front door. We're on the 12th floor. You realize this, right?
It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. The lock on my window at home has been broken forever.
Oh, one last thing before I go. Let's take a group picture, just the three of us.
Yeah, commemorative photo. Every big case has end with one.
No. Hey, why not?
Don't tell me you're camera shy, Mr. Edgeworth.
Of course not, Detective. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm taking the picture now. Hey, come back here.
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't run away from this, sir.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Stop that. I can't be seen doing that. Okay, I'm totally taking. I'll say cheese.
And thus the long tale of the KG8 incident came to a close. Saw the demise of a smuggling ring and the birth of a great little thief. But there is still time to rest and relax, for I am eager to tackle the investigation into a new case. The reason for my eagerness is I want to pursue the truth, and I want to believe in the strength of those who use the power of the law for good. As someone who has chosen to live my life as a prosecutor, that is my new creed.
Oh, look at that. They're like a little family. I'm saving this.
He looks so angry. I love him. Kid, her two dads. Oh, we did it, guys. We fucking finished it. So we can start on the second game next time on Dragon Ball Z. Because god damn, that was so fucking long. That was longer than anything I've ever believed in my life. Like, I thought like one battle in Dragon Ball was long. I thought a duel in Yu-Gi-Oh was like 8 episodes. I was like, damn. The quality is much improved from 1. What's this one? I'm trying to think of what theme this is. Oh, it's the credit theme. I will play the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I basically did a whole year streaming of just Ace Attorney games. I just realized that. Because at the end of last year, into 2022, into 2023, I played the first Ace Attorney game. And then throughout the year we played Justice for All, Trials and Tribulations, and I did other games in between. I did, some Resident Evil, as I always do. But most of my streams have been Ace Attorney. Capcom, give me a brand deal, please. What a day. What a year. Here's the 2024. Hopefully we'll have a few more journeys along the way
Because on January 25th, which is 5 days after my birthday, we're getting the Apollo Justice trilogy, which I'm excited, because I love Apollo. I don't know if it's the longest, but it definitely feels like it. It felt forever, dude. And with that, I have to go to work in the morning. So until next time, everyone, have yourselves a zombie-free day and Happy New Year. More Ace Attorney.